Here are 3 signs you should transfer schools. Number one, the coach tells you you should leave. Now, most coaches will not just flat out tell you you should leave. Some might, but there will be hints. So if a coach stops talking to you altogether, so they don't communicate, they don't give you any constructive feedback, they don't say hi, when they see you at practice, and I'm not talking about every day, but I'm talking over a long period of time, they just do not even acknowledge you on the court, off the court. That's definitely a sign that something's off with your relationship with your coach. Another thing a coach might do would be that they target you. And I'm not talking about target you because of things that you're doing on the basketball court, because if a coach calls you lazy and says you're lazy because you don't rebound outside of your area, you don't make any second efforts, that's legit feedback. Some coaches might be more blunt, or some coaches might add in a bit colorful language, but it's still basketball feedback. I'm talking about things that have nothing to do with basketball, and they are choosing to go out of their way to make comments. I won't say the team, but I had a coach who told a player on my team that, oh, I can't wait until you go back to your hometown and you don't have anything to eat and you starve. That was, and we all were looked around and we're like, whoa, can't believe he said that. And I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure there's worse things to be said, but that player did end up getting sent home. He didn't make it the rest of the season. So targeting you, if a coach targets you and just has everything in the world say about you and none of it's good and it's not about basketball, that might be a sign that you are on the coach's bad side, or you just simply might not want to play for that coach if he's not a good person. And it might be time to pack your bags or transfer schools. The third thing a coach might do or say that lets you know that they want you to leave is if they meet with you and your parents, or they just meet with you and they pretty much tell you that you will not play over the course of many seasons. So it could be like this year and next year, we don't see you playing because of the level of competition at this school. That is a sign. So, and you notice I said multiple seasons, because a coach telling you, hey, you're a freshman on varsity, you probably won't play that much this year, is different from a coach saying, hey, you're a freshman on varsity, I can't see you playing at all until your junior year. Then why are you on varsity? Doesn't make any sense. So in those situations, a coach is not coming out and saying you need to leave, but you need to do your due diligence and read between the lines, and it might be time to go. Schools. Another reason you would transfer schools is if the system doesn't allow you to show the skills you need to show in order to get recruited by college coaches. If you are a 5'11 guard, but your coach does not let you bring the ball up, doesn't let you initiate offense, doesn't let you make decisions on the court, as far as create plays for other players, or penetrate or shoot perimeter shots, then it's going to be pretty difficult for a college coach to see you as their point guard. And make no mistakes about it, if you are 5'11, you are not a 2 guard, you are not a small forward, you are a point guard. So you need to assess your role. You need to know your role and what skills are needed for your role. And on that note, if you do not know your role, there's a great evaluation tool that we have created called ProspectMeter. It uses college recruiting markers that will allow you to see what level you're projected at. It'll tell you your role, what you need to work on. It'll even give you skills to work on to build your confidence in that role so coaches can see you as recruitable. It gives you a 90-day action plan, and it also gives you a nutrition and recovery plan for you to be your best on game days. But so once you know your role, then you can go to your coach and you can ask them, in this system, will I be able to display these skills? If you're a power forward, will you be able to get the ball in the post on the offensive end and make plays? Will you be in position to guard other forwards or show that you can play in pick and roll situations? Will you be able to shoot perimeter or mid-range shots and show that you can stretch the floor a little bit? These are all things that the modern power forward needs to be able to do. So if the system doesn't allow you to show any of those things, then it might be time to transfer schools if you hope to play college basketball. The third reason you might need to transfer schools is if the coaching staff does not take the game serious. What does it look like when a coaching staff does not take the game seriously? Things like they're not prepared for practice. So the coach who just has you play 5-on-5 the whole practice and gives very little feedback besides, oh, you're not playing hard enough, or you suck, or great play. Those coaches are probably doing their best that they can, but they're not necessarily going to make you better. And also, you can tell if a coach is prepared by looking at their practice plan. They just have a sheet of notebook paper with a couple of lines on it. That's not going to get it done and provide a well-structured practice. And now coaches who have been doing it long enough, 20, 30 years, maybe they might be able to get away with that. But a coach who shows up to practice with no practice plan, I would argue, is a coach who's unprepared and he's just winging it. And good coaches who take the game serious, even in high school, they're watching film of practice if they have the resources. They're talking about it with their staff about what needs to happen in the next practice. But you better believe that there's some level of preparation that has went into that practice. If your coaches don't record games, so you have no game film, that's a sign that they're not taking your recruiting seriously, because how are they going to get college coaches your film if they're not recording? So that's a big red flag. If they are laughing and joking during losses on their phone, believe it, I've seen it. Coaches who are on their phone on the sideline, not paying attention to the game. Those are all red flags that you might want to find a better program for the sake of your development and recruiting. All right. So there you have it. 3 signs that you need to transfer schools. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, respect the game.